Hi, this is India from India Jazz, and I'm sharing with you today how to successfully employ a housekeeper in your own home. There are a number of things that I would recommend one does before even speaking to people is to, one, prepare the brief. The more specific the brief is, the more likely you are to be happy with the housekeeper's work. I have experienced many times not really being able to get to the bottom of what my clients wanted, so looking at it from the other side, and it can be very, very frustrating unless the communication is crystal clear. So there's a number of things that I would do to ensure that the brief is very clear. Number one, make sure that your requests are specific. So to help start do that, I would make a list of all the rooms in your house. So write down the number of bedrooms, the number of kitchens, bathrooms, maybe you have a utility room, maybe a parlour, maybe you have reception rooms, a large hallway. So make sure that you write a complete list, first of all the rooms in your house. And then I would go through that list and identify which rooms you would want to have be cleaned regularly. So then put a little R down beside the room that you want doing, maybe on a weekly or a bi-weekly or monthly basis, or daily if you have a housekeeper full-time. So you've got your list of all the rooms. The next thing that I would do is I would list, and it probably depends on how regularly you use the rooms, but you would then list, okay, do I want this room cleaned just a basic clean? Do I want a thorough clean, or do I want a deep clean? So I'll give you some guidance on those points. So a basic clean would be a very basic dust of the surfaces, maybe the fronts, and vacuuming of a room. You would need to specify whether you wanted the items in the room dusted or cleaned and put away tidily, or are they to be left, or are they to be cleaned and put back exactly as they are. So again, be very specific about those things. A thorough clean would then involve maybe thorough dusting of items. Fireplaces, you may have skirting boards that you want cleaning properly and thoroughly, and also cobwebs. So that would be what I would call a thorough clean. And then you may want to go to the next level, and it could be that in your property, depending on the usage and the nature of the property, you might want to do a deep clean once every week, once every month, bi-weekly, or even annually or 6 monthly. But again, it's really important to think about how often you want these things done. Some housekeepers and their clients work out a way of never actually even doing a deep clean by making sure that all areas in a property and in a specific room are cleaned on a regular basis. It may not be that you want to do a full deep clean in each room each week. You may want to do a basic clean and then add a deep cleaning task like the cobwebs maybe once a month. And again, this all depends on your home and what you expect, the standards you want in your own home, and also, of course, your budget. So I want to mention with deep cleaning, what that would involve is things like moving furniture, hoovering underneath cushions, and also it would include the inside windows and inside frames. So those are the things to really think about, and you can write it down in a little grid. So you've got the rooms on your left hand side, and then you've got your task, whether it's basic, whether it's thorough, or whether it's deep, and then you can think about how often you like that done. Now, if it's your first time using a housekeeper, you could work together to come up with a plan that works over time through sort of a little bit of trial and error. So I hope that's helpful. So that's the first thing to think about, is really identifying a specific brief.